All these narrow streets or split was built by author of Diocletian in the 3rd century. It reminds me so much of Venice, Rome and Greece architecture. Even though the city is so old, it's still so busy and crowded like in these streets. Over the centuries, the city of Split has been grown around this Diocletian palace, and now it's a UNESCO heritage site. Game of Thrones fans, like me in particular, some of the sites and the streets were used for the filming scenes here. Hard to believe that the statues like Sphinx and the marble was brought from Egypt. And imagine, this is the 3rd century. The Split is a great city for kids, for young, for adult people, and my suggestion is for you to come here early, like 6 or 7 in the morning when here is no people, so you would feel the right atmosphere.
Oh God damn, you made me feel sweet. And if I'm losing my mind, would you?
I'm in Croatian city PULA, and then the building behind me is called Arena or Coliseum. The interesting fact about that, they still do some fights or sort of like festival or concerts. It's not like that before, but still full of tourists, and there's a certain or interesting atmosphere when I was walking around, even though it's a rainy day today.
When I'm your man, so let's spend some time wasting it away. Your love is like music.
PULA was an important provincial center of Roman Empire. That's why its legacy is still here, even though it was bombed by Nazis in the Second World War.
My side signs don't match. Immigration issues, trying to prove I'm with you. I'm gonna miss you. What?
I love this Mediterranean streets and the cities in general, especially the streets like that. It feels like all the stones doesn't get broken, even though there's thousands and millions of tourists coming here every year. And something like that, the balconies, it feels like one of the priests were coming from the church in the sunny days and welcoming all the people of the city.
Right by my side like a monkey on my back. It's been a ride, we know we need done. I guess you need the laws to know when you're up.
There are so many open markets, which gives me exactly perfect idea of real Europe. You can buy here cheese, pasta, mushrooms, vegetables, fruits, and also the candies. I got a little bit hungry, so I got equivalent of Arabian shawarma in Croatia. It's supposed to be really spicy, but for Europe it's really plain. I like it because it's sort of home food. Oh well, since the weather today is not as good as I would expect it, it's not as good for the beach either, so I decided to go to the national park and climb some hills. The park called Marian, and even though I'm not a big fan of butterflies and birds, I really love all the sounds and especially the view from here. The landscapes of Croatia are so similar and look alike to the one I used to see in Ukraine. Actually, it's in my hometown. And the mountains are quite similar to the one which was used to be Ukraine in Crimea Peninsula. The sound, it's coming from the sea organ. It was built by local architect Nicola Bamish, as well as the other installation, Reach into the Sun. But this particular one is made by certain levels of the stairs, and then the water is coming, making the empty space, and then the sun is coming from outside. Installation Reach into the Sun, made by the same architect, and it's absorbing the energy from the sun, and then it transforms into the dance floor at the night time.